Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on my December daily again. Today we're working on day 22, 23, and 24. Almost done. And in real time, like in today, as I'm doing this voiceover, I'm done all 31 days. Now, I did have a question. I'm not getting why you're doing this. Well, the reason I'm doing this, these are the foundation pages. I'm not adding photos, obviously, because I haven't taken the photos. But by having these done, it's sort of having like your page kits, for scrapbooking, like your page kits, except I did it one step further because I'm actually gluing them all down. I have to say, when I started this process, I really thought I was just going to take a bunch of cards, like make sure I have 8 cards, whether they're vertical or horizontal, depending on the page protector I was going to choose. And then I was just going to throw a bunch of embellishments that kind of coordinated, and then, added some cardstock. I like to add 2 different colors cardstock, white always being one of them, and then whatever color I just choose. And then I was going to go through my embellishments and just throw in a bunch of embellishments that were, for example, in this case, red and green. Yes, the foundation of my pages are mostly green, but I took that big 4x6 card with the Santa that says Merry Christmas, and there's some green on there or red on there. And so now I can both add red and green. But once, I was doing that, and then I was, trying to see to make sure that I had enough stuff. And then all of a sudden I was gluing things down, and I had finished the first page, and I'm like, oh, well, why don't I just do this and actually glue down all the pages, add some embellishments. And then when it comes the day of, let's say if this is day 22, I can open my album and say, okay, today I have a space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photos, and then, some journaling. And then once I take the photos, then I can say, okay, now I have, I can add more embellishments. Now, the last video, and I'm going to ask it again, just in case there's new people that watches this video, at one point, probably December 1st, I'm going to do a video and talk about a list of everything that, I'm going to be thinking about in the month of December, of things to take pictures of. And I asked some of you, not some of you, all of you, to add stuff in the description box below, like ideas. And I'm going to compile a list. And then I have a Facebook group. It's not just for December Daily. It's a Facebook group for scrapbooking. And I'm going to compile a list and upload a file there so people will be able to print it off, and then they can just scratch off as they take pictures. And I have to say, my oh my, am I ever thrilled by the response, because some of you, it wasn't like just 1 or 2. It's like, here's an idea for every day. So they gave like 31 ideas. So what I'm going to do this afternoon, I'm going to grab a pen and paper, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to go to that video, and I'm going to start compiling ideas, and I'm going to keep it on that file, and I'm going to start transferring it to my computer and compile the list there. And so that by December 1st I'll have a ton of ideas of different pictures that you can take every day. Just want to say a huge thank you to those of you that did leave a comment, and I just want to shout out a few people. Laura Jane Thompson, there's Carla King, Eve White, Esther Bockham, Becky Satterback, and Patricia Flores. Let me see who else. Kim Houghton or Houghton, I'm not sure. Cody Dahl. That's awesome. Those people that I said there, they gave a ton of ideas. That's amazing. Keep them coming. I'm going to make a list of everything that everyone, plus I'll add some of my own, but after a list like that, I'm not sure how many new ones I'll be able to come up with, but I'll certainly try. So if you're not part of my Facebook group, go in the description box below, make sure you check that out, join the Facebook group, because the list will be there. So one more thing, I just want to say that the reason I'm doing these foundation pages is for time. I find that December is so crazy, right? There's just so much things going on that I find that I get, if you will, a little overwhelmed. Wrapping gifts is not my favorite thing to do. So just that pressure of knowing I have to wrap gifts, just buying gifts, because I never know what to get people. You want to get them things that they love. I usually ask what they want, but it's just that whole, everything is so stressful. You got Christmas cooking to do and all that good stuff. And then with everything that's going on, you add some more stress on top of that. So this is one less stress that I'm going to have in the month of December. Now I can just relax, do my tree, do some baking, look every day and say, this is what I need to print, and go with it. Now, another thing that I want to work on, I don't know if I'll have time now by the end of November, because I'm working on the virtual crop. And by the way, that's happening this weekend, where we're going to have 12 challenges and it's 12 scrapbooking pages, 12 hours. And so I'm working on that. So I can't work on my 2019 December daily, but that's coming up too. I'm going to be either next week. So probably I'll be working on both 2019 and 2021 at the same time. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my Canon selfie downstairs and I'm going to plug it in at my kitchen table, because there's going to be a lot of printing to do, because I don't have any pictures printed for 2019. So I have to go back and get those all ready, and then I'll separate them all by day. And then as I'm putting pictures in my 2021 album, I'm going to put pictures at the same time in my 2019 album. And then that way I'm going to get 2 years worth of album. I just thought of that right now. I'm going to get 2 years worth of albums done at the same time. So when I do day one for 2021, I'm going to do day one for 2019, and then finish adding, whatever little bit of embellishments that I have left to do. And I think I have 6 foundation pages left to do for 2019. So I might try and get those done this weekend, so that at least the foundation, because that's about 3 hours, because it takes me about an hour and a half per 3 days to get the foundation pages done. So if I get those done this weekend, then the foundation pages are done for everything. And then as I'm adding pictures for 2021, I can go and print. I'm going to take an afternoon and I'm going to print all my 2019 all at once, because they're all taken. I took pictures for every day. That's not the problem. It's going to be just to get them all printed. I did order an extra like printer paper and ink to make sure that I have everything that I need to print, because that's going to be a lot of printing between the pages for this year and 2019. That's going to be a lot of paper and ink that I'm going to need. So that would be one tip that I would give you, is to order, extra stuff. But that's it. That's going to complete day 22 to 24. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.